Because there was so much you can do, it was a huge challenge to create each action and get them right in a variety of settings. So we created these sandbox environments to get the specifics right, like the height of a jump or the speed of a run. Another challenge was doing all the highly stylized assets and creating them, for example, the effects. Each effect in Kingdom Hearts 3 had a sort of dramatic arc with a beginning, a climax, and a resolution. So we created a timeline module inside Cascade that let us control the timing of each effect generated. For example, for lightning, there's a lightning striking, and there's an explosion, and at the end, particles float in the air. An example of the newer procedural techniques would be Rapunzel's hair. We integrated in-house tools so that Rapunzel's hair would react physically to her environment. In the Pirates of the Caribbean world, we created a system where you could combine different sets of waves to create realistic waves to match the film. So by changing the parameters and properties, you could make the waves into peaceful waves, choppy waves, and stormy waves. Another thing we wanted to get right were the clouds. Each world in Kingdom Hearts 3 had these stylized clouds, so we created a ray marching feature that let us create volumetric clouds. And by changing the properties, we could change the movement, the shape, and the texture of the clouds to fit the original movie. And here's one of my favorite scenes from the Tangled world, without any shaders or lighting, looking very different from the film. And I'd like to show you what happens when you add our post-processing features. So one of the things we really worked on were the shaders, and there were 4 different shaders in the game. And by changing them, we could change the color of shadows. And I guess we could do other things like create borders to create a more vibrant look. And here we're changing the color scheme and adding effects to create a warm, magical look that really matches the film. And finally, we're adding particles that are light lanterns. So we were able to change in real time and rapidly iterate the number of lanterns to really match the look of the film.